You know those Instagram accounts where their audience seems to be doing all the talking? The fans are just so engaged.
Hmm.
I ever wonder how they unlock that?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing when you see it done well.
Well, today we're diving deep into user-generated content, UGC. It's like this really powerful way to fuel that kind of engagement and, supercharge your Instagram growth.
Absolutely.
And actually, if you're looking for other strategies to boost your social media profiles even further, you might want to check out rapidboost.net.
Good tip.
So what we want to do in this deep dive is really understand why UGC is so effective, how you can actually inspire your followers to create it, and then how to strategically use it to grow your presence. Let's unpack how this all works.
Yeah, let's do it. What's really fascinating when you look across the research is just the fundamental power of like peer influence.
Right.
We're bombarded with polished marketing all the time, aren't we? And we just naturally get more skeptical.
Totally. Tuned out.
Exactly. User-generated content just bypasses all that skepticism. There's this key Nielsen statistic that pops up a lot. It says 92% of consumers trust organic user content more than traditional advertising.
92%.
I know. Think about it's basically the digital version of getting a recommendation from a friend, you know?
Right.
That built-in trust is just incredibly valuable.
Exactly. Seeing someone like you or me genuinely excited about a product just carries so much more weight than some perfectly polished ad.
Way more.
And it's not just about that initial trust, is it? The sources also seem to point to how UGC has this almost magnetic effect on Instagram's algorithms.
Right, precisely. Well, if you think about what Instagram's algorithm is trying to do, which is basically prioritize stuff users find relevant and engaging, UGC is like a perfect match.
Okay.
When your followers create content about your brand, maybe it's a tag photo, maybe a story mention, those actions send really strong positive signals to Instagram.
Signals like engage.
Yeah, these social signals, as some researchers call them, they show active interest, interaction, which tells the algorithm, hey, this is relevant. And that can boost the visibility of, both the UGC and your own account. The more likes, comments, shares, saves, the better it looks to the algorithm.
So basically, your audience becomes this kind of extension of your marketing team, just organically boosting your reach.
Totally.
And that idea of social proof that keeps coming up, how seeing other people join in makes you want to join in.
Absolutely. And if you connect this to like social psychology 101, seeing other people endorse a brand creates that feeling of belonging, of validation.
Makes sense.
Like look at Glossier or GoPro. The case studies we looked at really highlight them. They didn't just sell good products. They built these amazing communities by constantly showing off their customers' content.
Yeah, Glossier's feed is full of it.
Right. And each featured post is like this powerful little endorsement saying, look at all these cool people, part of this thing, you can be too. And that, hits that FOMO, the fear of missing out, which drives more engagement, more followers. Glossier's genius is using that everyday look from customers, making it feel achievable.
And making you want to be part of it.
Exactly.
And just thinking practically.
Yeah.
Constantly churning out high-quality content yourself. That can really drain your resources, right? Time, money.
Oh, that's a huge point, especially from a content strategy angle. I mean, the content treadmill today is relentless. You always need something new.
Tell me about it.
UGC gives you this sustainable, often more diverse stream of content than you could probably create all on your own. Saves time, saves money, and brings in that authentic voice that's so hard to fake.
Okay, so that's the why. It makes a ton of sense. Now, based on what we've seen, what kinds of UGC actually seem to work best for driving growth?
Well, that really depends, right? On your brand, your audience, how they behave online. But you've got your classic photos and videos, obviously. That's kind of foundational.
Like product shots.
Yeah, but user style. Think about Urban Outfitters with their hashtag #UOCommunity hashtag. They show how real customers wear their clothes, style them in their own lives. Or Airbnb highlighting real travel stories from users. It feels relatable, but also kind of aspirational.
Right, not staged. And obviously, video is huge now. So Reels, Instagram video collabs, that seems like a natural fit for UGC too.
Oh, totally. Look at Gymshark and their fitness challenges. They really encourage their community to make workout videos using their hashtags. Boom, tons of engaging video content, and their followers become creators.
Turning customers into creators.
Exactly. And we shouldn't forget about Instagram stories and highlights either. Reposting customer testimonials or those little behind-the-scenes bits they share in stories, that creates this immediacy, this authenticity. It really plays into that FOMO.
And highlights keep it visible longer.
Yeah, stick them in a dedicated highlight, and it's like this ongoing stream of social proof for anyone new checking out your profile.
And testimonials and reviews.
Yeah.
Those seem crucial for building trust, especially if you're selling a service or, like, software.
Exactly. A positive review shared as UGC. That can be incredibly powerful. It's one thing for you to say you're great.
Right.
It's totally different when a happy customer is shouting it from the rooftops, basically. And for brands that are really visual, think design, art inviting creative remixes, or original artwork, kind of like Adobe did with hashtag Adobe Perspective,
Mm-hmm.
that can unlock a whole world of unique content that really elevates the brand.
Okay, so we get why it works and what it looks like.
Yeah.
But how do you actually get people to do it? It doesn't just happen for most brands. Right?
Yeah, you're right. It usually takes a bit of strategic thinking. The first step, and this comes up again and again in best practices, you got to set a clear call to action.
Just tell them what you want.
Pretty much. Be explicit. Tell them what to do. Use this hashtag. Tag our account. Send us a DM, whatever it is. Make the instructions super clear. A simple prompt like, share your hashtag my brand look for a chance to be featured in our stories gives direction and a little incentive.
And I guess actually featuring the people who participate is a big motivator too.
Oh, for sure. Recognition is huge. Think about doing something regular, like a Fan Feature Friday or running monthly UGC contests.
People love seeing themselves featured.
Absolutely. Publicly acknowledging them, tagging them, saying thanks. It shows you value their effort and encourages others to jump in. And offering rewards helps too. It doesn't have to be big. A discount code, maybe some exclusive access, some merch that can really incentivize people and build loyalty.
And you mentioned hashtags earlier, like building a whole hashtag ecosystem. What does that really mean?
Yeah, it's basically the network of hashtags you use to organize and find all this UGC. It's kind of the backbone. Your main branded hashtag needs to be short, memorable, unique, something like hashtag share Coke or hashtag shot on a phone.
Easy to remember.
Right. And then you got to promote it everywhere, bio, captions, maybe even offline. But crucially, you have to actually monitor that hashtag and engage with the posts people are sharing. Like their posts, comment, show them you're paying attention.
That makes sense. Shows you actually care. I like the idea too of making UGC a regular thing,
Yeah.
like a community tradition.
Exactly. Embedding it into your brand's culture makes it feel more natural and encourages people to keep doing it. Regular prompts, monthly challenges, maybe a Customer of the Month series. It normalizes creating UGC.
Keeps it top of mind.
Yeah. And don't underestimate just giving people tools or a little inspiration. Sometimes people want to contribute but need a nudge.
Like what?
Maybe offer templates or creative prompts. Use Instagram's own features like polls or stickers to spark ideas. Ask followers to remix a branded filter you made or answer a weekly question in their stories. Simple stuff can work really well.
Okay, let's say you do all that, you inspire your followers, and now you've got this great UGC flowing in. What's the smartest way to, curate it and show it off? You can't just repost everything, can you?
No, definitely not. Strategic curation is really key for keeping things aligned with your brand. You want to handpick the submissions that really fit your aesthetic, your values, your overall story.
Quality control.
Basically, yeah. And don't be afraid to DM users if you love their photo but maybe need a higher res version or just want to know more about the story behind it. It shows you care about quality and appreciate their work.
Good point.
And this is super important. Always give clear credit. Properly tag the creator in the caption, maybe even on the image itself. It's just non-negotiable.
Acknowledge the creator.
Exactly. It acknowledges their work, makes them feel good, encourages them to reshare your feature, which expands your reach. It's a win-win.
Yeah, totally. It's got to be a two-way street, right? And it shouldn't just be random reposts, but actually planned into your content calendar.
Precisely. Think about how UGC fits strategically with your other content. Maybe every Friday your stories are dedicated to user stuff. Maybe once a month you have a customer do an account takeover.
Oh, cool idea.
And definitely leverage Instagram's features. Use that Add Yours sticker in stories that can create awesome collaborative chains. Try the Reels collab function for co-created videos. Use highlights for your best evergreen UGC. You can even pin your top UGC posts right to your profile grid.
Make it really visible.
Yeah, give it prime real estate. And importantly, track what's working. Use your Instagram insights, see what kind of UGC gets the best response, and then adjust your strategy based on that data.
This sounds like it can really turn engaged followers into, true brand advocates, almost evangelists.
That's kind of the ultimate goal, isn't it? Go beyond just a generic thanks for sharing comment. Take the time to comment thoughtfully on their posts, maybe send a personalized DM, follow them back, build that actual relationship.
Take it personally.
Yeah. And then identify your biggest fans, your super fans, the ones who are consistently creating amazing stuff. Reward them. Give them exclusive content, early product access, maybe some branded swag. Turn them into real ambassadors.
Give them the inside track.
Exactly. And as those relationships grow, maybe look for deeper collaborations, invite them to co-create content with you, or even give input on new products.
Wow.
And finally, share the success. Show your whole community how their UGC has maybe inspired a new feature or how a user's photo got picked up by a bigger publication. Celebrate their wins alongside yours. It just strengthens that community bond.
Okay, lots of great strategy there. Can we maybe touch on just a few quick real-world examples that show this stuff in action?
Sure. Glossier is like the textbook example, right? They've built this huge following pretty much centered on customer content. Something like 70% of their feed is real customers. Their hashtags, like hashtag Glossier, are massive.
Yeah, we nailed it.
Then you've got GoPro. Their entire Instagram is basically built on amazing adventure photos and videos shot by users on their cameras. Hashtags like hashtag GoPro Hero. They have almost 20 million followers who all want to get featured.
Incredible. Any others?
Even nonprofits use it well. WWF had that hashtag endangered emoji campaign a while back, used UGC to raise a ton of awareness and donations. And you see it on a smaller scale too, local cafes, shops, using simple UGC campaigns to drive foot traffic and grow their following online. It works across the board.
So it's not just for massive brands.
Not at all. The principles apply whether you're big or small.
Okay, so if someone's listening right now and thinking, right, I want to do this, what are the first few, immediate action steps they should take?
It really comes down to a few key things. First, define your UGC vision. What kind of content fits your brand? What do you hope people share?
Get clear on the goal.
Exactly. Second, build your toolkit, get your main hashtags sorted, figure out your calls to action. Third, spark those first submissions, maybe reach out to loyal customers or even your own team to get the ball rolling.
Get things started.
Fourth, turn it into a ritual. Make it regular weekly features, monthly contests, whatever fits. Fifth, measure and refine. Keep an eye on your insights, see what works, do more of that.
Learn and adapt.
And finally, number 6, elevate your superfans. Find those amazing creators and reward them, build those relationships.
Great checklist. So, yeah, it's way more than just, getting free photos or videos.
Oh, much more.
It's really about building a genuine community, isn't it? Empowering your audience to be active participants in your brand story. Sounds like a long-term play, but one with potentially huge returns for engagement and growth.
Totally. UGC is a powerful, sustainable strategy because it taps into that authentic voice, that creativity within your community. The key things are just being intentional with your prompts, being generous with recognition, and being consistent with how you showcase it.
Intentional, generous, consistent.
Yeah. And start seeing every follower not just as like a potential sale, but as a potential collaborator in building your brand's narrative.
That's a great way to put it, a potential collaborator.
Yeah.
So here's something to think about. How might actively involving your audience in creating your content fundamentally reshape your brand story and its connection with its community in ways that traditional one-way marketing can't? It's really about co-creating a brand narrative, isn't it? One that truly resonates because the people who care most about the brand help build it,